So embarrassment once again for Manchester United as we draw 2-2 to Bournemouth. Yeah, it's embarrassing, isn't it? It really is. Honestly, these Premier League games we're extremely inconsistent in. Extremely inconsistent. It's unacceptable, to be fair. Yeah, and look, at this point, can you even be bothered to get pissed off with this lot, though? Honestly, it's just frustrating and painful to watch at this point. It's just depressing, everything really sad to watch. Honestly, it's a joke, to be honest with you. It's a joke how we're drawing to a team like Bournemouth, and we can't even beat them once this season. They went unbeaten against us this season. It's embarrassing for us. It is embarrassing for Manchester United how I just don't get it. Overall, in total this season, we've conceded 5 goals to Bournemouth. 3 at home, 2 away. How are we conceding this many goals to them? And we saw a stat earlier where we've conceded like over 550 shots this season. Literally some of that the most ever that we've conceded in a very long time. It possibly might be ever because honestly, I don't think we've ever really had a defence as worse as this at Manchester United. The defence we've got right now is awful. The amount of touches teams like Bournemouth as well, the amount of touches they were able to have in our box, it's embarrassing to see. Honestly, I'm just stunned by what I saw. The goals we conceded today as well were absolutely diabolical. The first goal, especially that one. Honestly, the awful touch from Garnacho. Then what is Camboala doing? Honestly. And then second one, leaving ourselves ridiculously wide open. Ridiculously wide open we leave ourselves. The midfield. I mean, everyone knows our defence is crap. But look at the midfield as well. Casemiro's getting worse game by game. He's getting worse every time we bloody see the guy. Every single time. He's worse. Oh, and don't get me started on Rashford. Don't get me started on Rashford. Get this man out of this club. You can tell by his body language he does not want to be here. Can't be asked. He cannot be bothered. Archie's moping around the pitch, never pressures. I don't think I've ever seen that man pressure. I'm not even joking. Even last season when, he was scoring a good few goals and stuff like that, he was still shit. He's just always moping around the pitch, walking. When you ever see the guy make runs, when you ever see him run, he's honestly shocking. Honestly. Unreal. I thought Garnacho was shocking today. I mean, it's basically his fault for that first goal we conceded. But why is Rashford not the one coming up at halftime for Diallo? I thought Diallo was all right when he came on. He did some all right things for us on the ball. But why is Rashford not the one coming off at halftime? He was the real one that needed replacing. I feel like, yes, it was Garnacho's fault for the first goal, but, he was nowhere near as bad as Rashford, nowhere near as shit as Rashford. And Rashford's always awful. Garnacho, he's inconsistent as hell at the moment, but, at least we know there's a good performance in Garnacho. In Rashford, there's no good performances in him. He's able to score goals at times, but you'll never see Rashford putting a 10 out of 10 performance. You never even see the guy putting a good 7 out of 10 performance without scoring a goal. That's the thing. With Garnacho, there is. At least there's a spark in Garnacho. With Rashford, there's nothing. Nothing with him. And then Højlund's not getting enough assistance either. It's not just the defense. It's our midfield, which is shocking. It's, up top as well. The wing is not doing their job consistently well. That's the thing. And this manager, Ten Hag, as well. This bloody manager. I don't know what to say, but, the thing is with Ten Hag is, if we sack him, who are we guessing? That's the thing. Because I can't think. I can't think it would actually be good to come in because, let's be real, I see loads of people calling for Ten Hag again. I say it all the time. Who are we going to get? And it's always the same old issue with every manager, isn't it? So who else do you look at? The bloody players. They're the main issue here, in my opinion. I've been saying it these last few years now. The players are the issue. Ever since Ollie left, I feel like the whole Rangnick situation exposed a lot about the players. People seem to forget about that. A lot of Manchester United fans seem to forget about that. But we can't forget. We can't forget. Honestly, let's be real. Us hardcore Manchester United fans should know what the issue is, and that's the players. That is what, let's be real. Us hardcore Manchester United fans know that the players are the real issue here, not the manager. If you're still blaming the manager after all this time, you're clearly new to watching this team. If you're still blaming the manager, it's a fact. You're new to watching this team if you're still blaming the manager at this point with everything that's gone on with this Manchester United team. You're clearly new to watching this team if you think it is the manager's fault. It's the players' fault. All of us real Manchester United fans know that it is the players, not the manager anymore. It's clear and obvious to see with the issues we've had, with the body language we're seeing on the pitch. They clearly can't be asked with any manager. They clearly cannot. People are like, oh, it's the manager for why they're not playing tactics. These players clearly can't be asked to play for the manager. That's why. It's a mentality issue with the players. No manager will sort this out. If we brought in Klopp, for example, he wouldn't sort this shit out. If we brought in Pep, he would not sort this out with these players. I don't know what manager would be able to sort these players out. It's a player issue, not the manager anymore. People should know this. Our fan base should know this. It is the players. Simple as that. You can tell by the body language. And Ten Hag, he just looks out of ideas with what to do with it because he can't get the best out of these players. No manager will be able to. He's going to be out in the summer. Then we're going to get the exact same issue. And the same people who are saying it's the manager are still going to say it's the manager and can't admit that the players are shit. Anyway, I'm ending this video here.